Input in Java, your chapter 5. So first, data processing. Data processing is an important aspect of computer operation. It includes accepting values from the user, processing the data, and displaying the result. So the block representation shown is a cycle of data processing called IPO cycle. Whenever you wanted to write a program in any computer language, the initial task is to provide values to the computer for processing. So in this chapter, we are going to discuss the ways to provide values, that is data, to the computer in Java language. Before introducing input statement, let us focus on a non-executable statement that enables users to understand the program logic. It is basically a remark statement called comment. So, there are three ways to give a comment in Java programming, that is single line comment, multi-line comment, and document comment. Sometimes it becomes difficult for a user to understand the logic applied in a program, especially when somebody else has developed it. In such cases, the programmer should mention the purpose and the action being taken in different steps. This can be done possibly only by applying comment statements in the program. First, we will see single line comment. So, single line comment is denoted using a double slash. You can see here. So this is a single line comment. So single line comment is given in a program when the comment can be expressed in a single line. Okay, then see the example. So I have put double slash. So it is a single line comment. My first Java program. Then classes started. Public static void main. Int a is equal to 5. Int c is equal to a into a. And here once again a single line comment, that is square of the number. That is here I am finding out a into a, which is square of a number. Then system.out.println square of the number is plus c. Okay. So here there are two commands used. My first Java program, which got entered in one single line. Same way here c is equal to a into a. Again this is a small command which will be fit inside a single line. So that is why it is called as a single line command. We will run and see this program. So click on the compile button. It is compiling. So there is an error, that is here I have missed out a quotation marks, so that is put. Now again compile it. So file saved, class compile, no syntax error had come. Then minimize the screen, then right click, void main. So square of the number is 25. A was given 5. So a into a, that is 5 into 5 is 25. So here you have noticed that only output is square of the number. Rest of the things what you have put in the single command has not printed. Once again we will see my first Java program. Here square of the number, that is not considered by the compiler since it is single line comment. Okay, so just you check, like I'm missing this. So one slash, then I'm compiling it. So here you will get a error. So you have to put a double slash, and sometimes you may make mistake, like instead of putting the slash, you may put the slash. Okay, that is you have to put a front slash. Instead you may put a two back slashes, then also it is an error. Just check, compile. So it is an illegal character it is showing, so it is an error. So you have to change it to front slash. Okay, multi-line comment. Sometimes the programmer may need to explain the logic of a program in detail. So in such a situation, using single line comments in the program repeatedly is a tedious process. So to sort out the problem, a multi-line comment can be used. So a multi-line comment starts with a slash star, then write the statements, and at the end you have to put again a star and a slash. So that is the syntax. So here you can see a multi-line comment is given. So it is start with a slash star, then multi-lines are written. So the first line is my first Java program. Second line is it accepts a number, say 5. Third line is it calculates and displays the square of the number. And since the comments are end, so it is end with a star slash. Then the program starts. So we'll run and see it. Compile, class compile, no syntax error. So minimize the screen and right click on the multi-line, click void main, terminal window. So square of the number is 25. So only square of the number is 25 is printed out. So the square of the number 25 is the output of the previous program. Okay, and if you don't want this previous programs to happen, you have to click options, then select clear screen at method call. So when you select this clear screen at method call, whenever you are calling, whenever you are running new programs, only the new programs output will be listed out. So I'm using that and we'll see whether it is working. So minimize the screen. Again, I'm running this void main. So now you can see the terminal window. So only one square of the number is 25 has come. That is the output of the present program, multi-line program. Next is documentation comment. So during the course of the programming, the user may need to include some information about the person in his or her program. So this documentation may not be a discussion about the program logic, but might serve some information to be viewed by other users who may need to execute the program. So the comment starts with a slash double star followed by the set of command lines and ends with a star and a slash. So example is here. So here I had given a documentation command. So here I had included the information about myself since I am developing the program. So my name is Shara. I teach in Christ International School. This is a program based on documentation command. So here general information is given rather than the program. So in such cases you can use documentation command, and I've created a class documentation and inside that printed a hello. So you can see the output. Compile, class compile, no syntax errors. So minimize it, and documentation is a program. Right click and void main. See the output screen, terminal window, and you can see the hello. So that is the output. Now we are going to discuss the various ways to input the data values to a program. Actually there are 4 ways. They are by using assignment statement. Second method, by using function argument, also called as BlueJ method or BlueJ system. Third one, by using input stream reader class. Fourth one, by using the scanner class. So these are the 4 ways that you can give input a data to the program. We'll see the first method, that is by using assignment statement. A statement that stores a value of a variable is known as an assignment statement. That is, we can only write a program using assignment statement when the variables are known to you. That is, it is readily available. So here we'll see an example. So class biodata. This program is to print biodata details. So class biodata, public static void main, string. There are 3 variables here: name, CLS and SCL, and all the variables data type is string because it is storing your name, 9th standard as well as Christ International School, which are strings, words. So all the strings has to be written inside the double quotation marks. That is why it is written, it is assigned string name is equal to your name inside double quotation marks. Ninth standard also inside double quotation marks. Christ International School also written inside double quotation marks. So next is printing statement. System.out.println my name is equal to plus name. So my name is equal to is put it inside double quotation marks. So whatever is put it inside double quotation marks inside system.out.println gets printed as such. Next is system.out.println class is equal to CLS, school name is equal to SEL. So here name actually is carrying the value your name, and CLS is carrying the value ninth standard, and SEL is carrying the value Christ International School. Now we will see the output. So before that we'll compile it. Compile. So here you can see that class compile no syntax errors. So then minimize the screen. Biodata is our program. So right click, void main, see the terminal window. So here you can see that my name is equal to your name, class is equal to ninth standard, school name is equal to Christ International School. So this is an example for assignment method. Here is another example for assignment method program. So this is a program to print simple interest and the amount when principal, interest and time are given. So class simple interest, public static void main, int PRT. So PRT are the variables and its data type is int. That means PRT can hold integer values. Next is double SI. SI is to find out the simple interest. Then amount is equal to 0. That is amount is to find out the final amount. So P is equal to 5000. We are assigning, since it is assignment method, we are assigning a value 5000 to P. R is equal to T, that is rate is equal to T 10. Then T is equal to T is time. Time is equal to 2. And SI is equal to PRT by 100. Then amount is equal to P plus SI, principal amount plus SI, that is the final amount, and we are printing it out. System.out.println the amount is equal to plus amount, system.out.println the simple interest is equal to SI. Now we will compile it. There is an error in the statement, so system.out. So that is an error. Correct it, compile, and you get class compile no syntax error message. So minimize the screen and find out the output. So you get the amount is equal to 6000 and the simple interest is equal to 1000. So for 5000 the simple interest was 1000 and the amount is like with the principal amount simple interest was added, that is 5000 plus this 1000, you get the answer 6000. The second method, that is input through function argument. It is also called as BlueJ method. So this is one of the methods to accept the value from the user at the time of execution of the program. The variables whose values are to be input must be provided as arguments inside the main method. Here is a program to find the sum and the average of three numbers by BlueJ method. So class sum average, public static void main, inside the main int a comma int b comma int c. Since we are finding out the sum and average of three numbers, we need three inputs. So the three inputs are given as arguments, int a comma int b and int c. And next is int sum, and the sum is to find out the sum of the three numbers. That is not required as an input, that is a variable to store the value of sum, so that has to be declared inside the public static void main. And next is to find out the average, we need float avg. So why we are taking it as float means when you divide a number, a sum, by another number, probably your answer will be in points. That is why we are taking avg as float. Then sum will be A plus B plus C, and average will be the sum divided by 3, and we are printing it out. So system.out.println, the sum is equal to plus the value of the sum. Then next is system.out.println, the average is equal to plus AVG. So the output of the program is, so we'll compile, and when we compile, it is showing class compile, no syntax errors. So no errors. Minimize the screen, right click on the void main option. So it is asking for values. So give values here, 10, 20, and I'm giving 30. So okay. So here your output is the sum is equal to 60 and average is 20. Your second example based on BlueJ method. So this is a program to print simple interest and the amount when the principal, interest and time are not given. That means these values are input by the user. So class simple interest, public static void main, int p comma int r comma int t. So p r t are the variables that are going to input by the user. That is why it is given inside the bracket as arguments. Then double SI is equal to 0, amount is equal to 0, and these variables are to store the simple interest and amount. Then simple interest is found out. So SI is equal to PRT divided by 100, and amount is equal to P plus SI, and we are printing out the values. So amount is equal to plus AMT, system.out.println, the simple interest is equal to plus SI. Compile. So it is showing some class compiled, no syntax errors. Minimize the screen, right click, run the program, void main int p comma int r comma t, select it. Now it is asking for the values, so you can give the values. So I'm giving 7000, r I'm giving 20, t 2 years. So give OK, and your answer is amount is 9800 and the simple interest is 2800. So this is your output. So that's all about today's session, children. So a brief summarization of today's topics. We discussed about comments. So there are three types of comments: single line, multi-line and documentation comments. And next is we discussed about inputting data, that is by BlueJ method as well as assignment method. Rest of the things we'll discuss in next session. Thank you.